This is your one and only 𝐈𝐸𝐻81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and today we are going to talk about the best early to mid-game resource farming locations in V Rising. Let's get to it. So we're going to start off with early game. Early game, the best location in this whole area to go farming for resources that you're going to need early game in general and even mid-game resources is the Bandit Stronghold. Now you may think that every time you want to get into this place that you will need some type of explosive, and you do not. You only need to have the bear form, and your bear form's special attack can knock down the barriers, allowing you entry into this location. Not only is this a fantastic location for a ton of early game resources, but it also seems to have a rather high chance to spawn NPCs with a 100% quality blood level. Out of all of the level 100s or 100% qualities that I have, I've obtained them all at this location. So this makes it a great hunting ground as well as a fantastic location to just farm on the regular. And as you can see from the image on the screen, this is what I got in one round of just going through and looting everything in this location. So you get a pretty decent amount of resources. Moving on to the early mid game, Dawnbreak Village is one of my absolute favorite locations to farm. It's not only relatively easy to farm because there's multiple locations which you can enter the village to start farming it from and clearing out the guards and so on, but there's just a ton of great resources here, like seeds, good quality gems, fish oil, silver, glass. At the top of it, there is a ton of quartz that you can farm to take back to your base and forge your own glass. You also get an absolute ton of scrolls from this location as well, helping you to further unlock more things, allowing you to progress faster. And as you can see from the image on the screen, this is what I got from one run. Moving on, we have the Mosswick Village. This is another early mid-game location that is absolutely fantastic to farm, especially for fish oil. You will get a ton of fish oil from this location. So if you need fish oil, this is where you want to go. Not only that, there is a lot of fishing locations at this spot as well that you can hit up. You will also find silver and just fish in general from harvesting stuff, as well as scrolls, and another really important one for the early mid game, and that is the cotton yarn does drop here. You can easily walk away with each round of raiding this village with anywhere from 3 to 5. And you can see here on the screen, this is what I got from one round of raiding. Moving on to mid to late game, we have the Gloomgrave Village. Now this village in particular is extremely special, and that is because this village is inhabited by people who are cursed with the werewolf curse. So if you don't want to deal with the werewolves, you need to harvest this village or raid this village during the daytime. Way easy to do during the daytime, and you will get a lot of resources, a lot of good resources from this village. Things like whetstones, fish, tons of scrolls, recipes, seeds, cotton seeds, which is really handy. You're going to need a lot of cotton seeds, all kinds of really good stuff from this location. Now, if you harvest it at nighttime, it's going to be inhabited by a bunch of werewolves, which can be difficult to fight, and you may not be able to take them on until late mid-game. Now, you can harvest this village relatively easy during the early mid-game if you do it during the daytime. The villagers will fight, but they're villagers, so they're relatively easy to deal with. However, at nighttime, I don't recommend going up against these werewolves until you are at least gear level 60, and they will drop the pristine hide. This is an absolute great farming location if you need large amounts of pristine hide. And you can see here on the screen, this is what I got from one run of this village. Last but not least, we have the Ancient Village. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. I'm gear level 60 and I still struggle a little bit here, but this is an absolute great location for ghost shrooms, lots of iron that just drops without having to harvest it, ghost yarn, spectral dust, and schematics. You're not going to get a ton of stuff from this village, but what you will get from this village is stuff that you're going to need a lot of late mid game to late game. Scourge stones also drop relatively regularly here, and grave dust drops frequently. So You're going to need a lot of grave dust for scourge stones, and this is a great place to come farm it. And you can see here on the screen, this is what I got from one run. And once again, this is another relatively short one, as most of these videos for this game are going to be. Hopefully you found it helpful and informational. If you did, consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload other videos. And apparently this guy really wants to be in the shot. Get out of here, Best Bob. You can't be in the shot. I want to give an absolute massive shout out and thank you to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my Elite Crew Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.